If you think pregnancy is just about a growing belly, think again. There's an entire universe unfolding inside, a story of transformation, growth, and wonder that most of us never get to see. Every pregnancy is a unique journey, filled with anticipation, hope, and countless tiny miracles happening every single day. From the outside, it might look like just a gentle curve growing week by week, but inside, a breathtaking process is underway. One that has fascinated scientists, parents, and storytellers for generations. You're about to see a baby's world from the inside out. Imagine peering into a hidden realm where cells divide, organs form, and a new life takes shape in complete darkness, surrounded by warmth and safety. This is the story of how every human being begins, a journey that's as mysterious as it is miraculous. Get ready to be amazed. It all begins with a single moment. Millions of sperm racing, but only one gets to meet the egg. That's where life begins. The odds are staggering. Out of millions, just one lucky sperm fuses with the egg, sparking a chain reaction that will lead to a brand new person. This microscopic meeting is the ultimate starting line, the very first chapter in the story of life. It's a race that's been run for millions of years, and every single one of us is the result of a 1 in a million chance. In just a few days, this tiny cell splits again and again, forming a cluster that's smaller than a poppy seed. Each division is perfectly choreographed, with DNA instructions guiding every move. The cells begin to specialize, taking on different roles. Some will become the brain, others the heart, and still others the skin. By the end of the first week, this cluster, now called a blastocyst, is ready to nestle into the lining of the uterus, where it will find nourishment and protection for the months ahead. Soon, a backbone forms, and then, like magic, you see a tiny heart start to beat. This is one of the most awe-inspiring moments in early development. A flicker of life, a rhythmic pulse that will continue for a lifetime. The neural tube, which will become the brain and spinal cord, is also taking shape, laying the foundation for everything the baby will one day think, feel, and do. Even at this early stage, the blueprint for a unique individual is being set in motion. Week by week, the cluster grows arms, legs, and a little face. Tiny buds sprout and lengthen, becoming the baby's limbs. Eyes and ears begin to form, and the first hints of a nose and mouth appear. By the end of the first trimester, the baby already looks unmistakably human, with fingers, toes, and even tiny fingernails. It's a time of rapid change, as the body's basic structure is laid down, and the organs begin to function. Brain cells start to buzz with activity, and the tiny person inside begins to move, stretching, kicking, even waving. These first movements are more than just random twitches. They're signs that the nervous system is coming online, connecting muscles to the brain and preparing the baby for life outside the womb. As the weeks go by, these movements become more coordinated, and soon the baby is practicing all sorts of skills, grasping, swallowing, and even hiccuping. Ears and eyes appear, ready to take in the outside world. Even before birth, the baby can sense light filtering through the womb and hear the muffled sounds of voices, music, and the steady beat of Mum's heart. These early experiences help shape the baby's developing brain, laying the groundwork for learning and memory. The senses are awakening, and the baby is already starting to connect with the world beyond the womb. The baby plays with the umbilical cord, floating in a comfy bubble, listening to Mum's heartbeat. The amniotic sac provides a perfect cushion, allowing the baby to move freely and develop muscles and joints. The umbilical cord is a lifeline, delivering oxygen and nutrients while carrying away waste. It's a cozy, self-contained world where the baby can practice breathing movements, suck its thumb, and even respond to gentle touches from outside. As months pass, the baby grows bigger and stronger, learning to suck its thumb and even hiccup. The lungs are maturing, the bones are hardening, and fat is being stored to keep the baby warm after birth. The baby's senses are sharpening, and it can now recognize familiar voices and even taste flavors from the foods Mum eats. Every day brings new milestones as the baby prepares for life outside the womb. Finally, when the time is right, it turns head down, getting ready for the big debut. This is a crucial step as the baby positions itself for the safest journey through the birth canal. The mother's body is also preparing, with hormones triggering changes that will help both mum and baby during labor. It's a delicate dance, perfectly timed and orchestrated by nature. After 9 months of wonder, the baby is born, taking its very first breath and meeting the world. In that instant, everything changes. The baby's lungs fill with air, the umbilical cord is cut, and a new chapter begins. The first cries signal that the baby is healthy and ready to start life outside the womb. For parents, it's a moment of overwhelming emotion, a mix of relief, joy, and awe at the miracle they've just witnessed. This whole journey, which takes 9 months in real life, can be watched in just 4 minutes in this viral video. No wonder it's been seen 3.5 million times. People everywhere are captivated by the beauty and complexity of life's beginnings. It's a story that never gets old, whether you're a parent, a scientist, or just someone who loves a good miracle. The power of technology lets us witness what was once invisible, bringing us closer to the mysteries of our own origins. So next time you see a baby, remember, every single one started as a tiny cell, and their journey is nothing short of a miracle. From the first spark of life to the first breath, it's a story of resilience, growth, and endless possibility. Each new life is a reminder of how extraordinary the ordinary can be, and how every person you meet has already completed an epic journey before even opening their eyes. How's that for awe-inspiring?